Oh, Beyerdynamic. All right, we have to talk a bit. The Tigers, or the TYGR 300R, because that's rolls off the tongues. They could have just called them the Tigers, but I guess they're... All right, stop. Back up. Zeos, who sent these to you? No one. The other YouTuber who currently works for Abyss was like, dude, you got to try these Beyerdynamics. And I'm like, why? He's like, dude, Tigers. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I bought them. And they arrived, and I'm like, all right. They're a gaming headset. I'm sorry, hold on. Wait a minute. They're a gaming headphone. And it seems like Beyerdynamic has got this new thing going on inside their ranks where they can make amazing headphones all of a sudden out of fucking nowhere. But they're all hidden in gaming headphones. So I don't know if this is a plan or if someone snuck in to the dev team who's like, I want to make your gaming headsets. Well, he's German, so it'll be Bundesweisen. I don't know how to speak German. But then they're like, all right, you can. And then he's just putting out these fucking winners. So the Tigers are a Beyerdynamic. You can look at them. They've got big fucking super cushy up top. The exact same Beyerdynamic thing that every Beyerdynamic thing has ever Beyerdynamic since the beginning of time. So it's like, I wonder if that guy knew I was recording and it's like, think they know where I live? He just beeps as I walk by all the time. Beyerdynamic pads, this Beyerdynamic insert here with an extra bit of cushion because they figured out how to quell those Beyerdynamic Tesla highs. You shove a big fucking cushion in there. The Beyerdynamic attached motherfucking cable, motherfucker. When I submit a YouTube video, it's like, do you say any obscenities in the beginning of the video? Was that far enough into the video where I could scream motherfucker? Because it is an attached cable. It's not a very long one, which is good. I mean, I'm about to do the DT 880 600 ohms, and their cable is it's like 12 feet long. So I mean, I guess I'm happy about this. I should be happy. And I mean, if we're going back to the previous, like, holy fuck moment I had with Beyerdynamic, the MMX 300s, closed back, definitely a gaming headset because microphone. And although the cable is detachable, it's a 5-pole. 5! That's that many. And it's actually a wonderful thing they did that because if it was a 4-pole for the microphone, it would share the ground, but it's a 5-pole, so it doesn't share the ground for the microphone, which means you can plug the end into a splitter and it doesn't make like buzzing sounds, which is fantastic, but it also means you're stuck with it. Like, I am Zeos Pantera, King of Kings, or look upon ye me mighty and despair. And on my desk that I use every day, there has to be a gaming headset, and I'm just like, ugh. And you can tell it is because it's got this fucking box. And you'll note this piece of gray tack, which is blue tack for like putting posters up, and I use it on everything. It's just covering the volume slider. There's a volume potentiometer inside of this box, and I can't change the wire. So this is it. This is what's on my desk. Beautiful Dakoni pads on this. I swapped the pads, and I haven't swapped the pads on the Tigers yet. But those literally like make me look at argons and go, well, they're a little bit cheaper and you don't have to wait 12 weeks. And they kind of got more detail. And it's like, that's an impressive feat. I love argons. And yes, I am getting a T60 RP argons at some point. Relax, calm yourselves. Why is there always like a hair right in my line of vision every time I put on the review? And it's just like, that's all I see. Like, I'm talking and I'm trying to pay attention and focus, and there's a fucking hair. So I'm sorry. I'm getting to it. So my point is, these are amazing headphones for how much? I'm doing the thing where I tilt my head and put my hand behind my ear, like The Rock. $179.99, I think. Let me double check. Oh, yeah, $179.00. Did I mention you can't buy them on Amazon? Here's the fun part. Are you ready? All right, so Beyerdynamic puts out a gaming headset like this. And it's like under $300, like $289. That's not a cheap gaming headset. That is real. That is made in Germany, real money. And I tell people to buy it, they put the pads on, they're absolutely happy. So come out another gaming headset, which you can't buy except for direct from them, because when you go to Amazon and look for the TYGRs, there's a Beyerdynamic, it comes like this. It's a Team TYGR streaming bundle, including the open back headphone kit. So for $300, they'll sell you this headphone and a giant ass microphone. Because then you see, it's like a gaming headset. It's a headphone with a microphone. It's a gaming headset. Or they could just sell you the fucking headphone, which they don't offer on Amazon. You have to go through Beyerdynamic's checkout. You got to wait 5 to 7 days instead of Prime shipped in 2, and pay them $180 and then pay for shipping. Pay for shipping. It's 2020. No one wants to pay for shipping, Beyerdynamic. Put this shit on Amazon. Put it on Walmart. Put it somewhere without a giant microphone that I don't really need. But that's what makes it a gaming headset. It comes with a microphone. This is like a replacement. This isn't actually like a purchase page. I mean, it is. I'm going to link it in the description. But it's like, oh, did you buy the TYGR bundle and your headphones got damaged? We could replace that half of your bundle. Just sell me these fucking headphones. They're great. Stop hiding people. I don't think anyone would care about these if they were just... Actually, no, why wouldn't they? Beyerdynamic comes up with a new open back, under $200 headphone with great reviews, because it's getting a great review. And I think no matter what you called it, if it's a gaming headset, if it's a monitoring headset, if it's a fun headset, if it's a fucking made in Germany, German headset, fucking Voitrock headset, people would be interested in it. But they went with gaming again. I don't know, maybe they're having a lot of success in gaming, or maybe Germans just want to play games. Isn't that how that song goes? Germans just want to play games. Oh, Germans want to play games, just want to mein schweigen. So, real quick over the build. Is it the same as this? Yeah, they have the Velcro top, so you can replace the pad on top, which I don't think you're going to need to for a while. They're very light. Usually that's on like a heavy headphone. You're going to have a lot of wear. But you can if you want to. The pads obviously pop off. They are literally these are the stock Beyerdynamic pads, and you have to do like this to get all the fuzzies off, because they just pick up. If you were ever near a cat, now it's on here. Just in your entire life. When you were 6, you saw one walk by, cat hair on there. Not the most uncomfortable headphone. Nice linear clamp. The pads, I will say this, we're getting a little bit warmer in the weather. It's getting like 80 degrees and I don't have my air conditioners on. And the pads, I could feel them. I could feel the pads are getting a little fuzzy and hot. So I'd like to try these on it, but I'm not for this review. For this review, I'm going to focus on sound. Did you fucking hear the words I said? Attach single-sided cable. I will say this. They've got the attached cable down. There's a couple kinks in here, like literally, from the packaging, but it's a nice, smooth, properly thick, weighty cable. It feels quality. I would accept this. If I had to accept this fucking attached cable, I accept this fucking attached cable. And let's move on. Put them on my head. Put them on my head. They're nice. They're comfortable. They clamp well. I have them plugged into a $6,000 DAC tube amp, which they don't need to be. I did this just now before the review started. I've had them on the Rebel amp. I've had them on the 789. I had them on a portable. Sounds great on all of them. I just wanted to really give it like a couple... Oh, the Helsing OVA. That's perfectly suitable for this. For those of you who've seen the anime Helsing. The general would approve of these headphones. Okay, wait. I'm going to pull this out. Switch it back to the... You know, I'm shutting off the Solaris. Oh, fuck. Okay. So these sound like they make me go, oh, fuck. Because at under $200, these are a masterpiece. I'm wearing one on top of the other now. All right, I'm going to lower you. I had you out just to compare. I guess I should. I don't want to compare it to that because that's a closed back. And every time someone asks me to compare an open back to a closed back, I tell them, fuck you. Those are two completely different schools of headphone. You should not be asking me about it. Hey, I have this bicycle. What car should I get? No. They both take you places. Completely different schools of thought. Open back and closed backs need to fight with each other, not across the pond. We're not doing any interspecies competitions. So these are a detailed, warm, wide, energetic, musical, fluid, I just want to keep turning the knob on the Rebel amp, just up, higher, more. I want more sound. Just keep giving it to me. And it's sort of a dangerous little prospect there. Like with the closed backs, I did that to a point where I turned them up, but these are open. These feel open. I'm wearing them right now, and I'm hearing myself talk, and there's like a 4% decrease in what I could hear of my own voice. So they're open. They don't look it. They're like, oh, can you even see? Yeah, this is completely a mesh with just like the finest thing behind it. I don't know what drivers are in here. I don't know what revision of the drivers are in here. I don't know if they're basing it on something else. DMS went as far as to say, because he's the one that told me to buy these. Usually I listen to my my fan base, patronage chat. But he had these before anybody else because he's obsessed. And he's like, dude, you gotta buy them. You gotta buy them. You have to do this. You have to do this for your people. And I'm like, fuck. Fine. And I'm glad he did, because you need to know this exists. You need to complain to Beyerdynamic for me, because I'm only this loud, and I could have 10,000 you watch this in the first day, and they go, oh, Beyerdynamic, put that shit where I could buy it. He compares them to the 1990s, like the $600 1990s. And I'm just like, these are more fun than those. I always said you could mix and master on the DT 1990s. You got the two different pads, you got the neutral and the accurate, or whatever the hell the stupid names were, and I would completely trust those to be in a mixing studio and doing music. These are not that. I don't feel like I put these on and I am absolutely hearing a perfectly level flat line. These are way too exciting for that. These bring some fucking heavy duty German levels of dance club partying to your head. But not with like mega bass or shrill murderous highs. It's this entire arena of sound that you now get. If these were $300, I'd give the exact same review. I did. These are $300. I'm giving this review. And when I told you to buy these, I said, oh, but just put this mic up here and ignore it. Just squeeze it real tight, and maybe you don't even see it. And then it's just a headphone. But with these, it is just a headphone. And it's about half as much as I'm willing to tell you to spend on it. So it's dumb for you not to buy them. Like, it's just dumb. These are dumb. And I don't care what you have on your wall. You've got Beyerdynamic closed, you've got Aeolus, you've got HP3s. These fit into like, all right. I know what they are. You ready? Hold on. Give me another like, wait. Yes. Some White Zombie. This sounds like I'm wearing 4 pairs of Ship 9500s, and everything good about Ship 9500s is amplified by 4, and then it's made in Germany and light, and it has an attached cable. You can fix this if you wanted to do it, but these should be the cheap pick default headphone. I'm gonna review these. I have to, because they're here and I know. I'm gonna review these DT880s, and I'm going to give an even higher praise video to these than I'm giving to these TYGRs. These TYGRs are mind-bendingly good, especially for the price, and especially for the fucking comfort. And I'm gonna give these higher praise. However, these require literally CERN to power them, so they're not gonna be purchased by people. So we're gonna leave those on the side until people can afford CERN to run them. These are like the everyman, perfect 32 ohm, easy to drive. Just, it's aggressively detailed, but never fatiguing. It's got low end, but it's never bloated. They're wide enough that they don't compete in width with the 300MX, but that's fine because they're open and they just sound natural. These are a fucking winner. And I don't know why Beyerdynamic, because I literally, when I go to Can Jam and fucking shows and I see Beyerdynamic's table, I walk past it. I give no fucks about whatever they're showing me, because Beyerdynamic has had a sound, other than 1990s, and I respected the Omron homes. Those finally came into their own once I got them settled. But most things Beyerdynamic had put out has been like, or their T5Ps, or their T1s. I think Beyerdynamic has finally figured out how to make good, cheap headphones. Because even the 770s, which are the closed back, in 250 ohm and only 250 ohm, those actually were impressive. But they were so V-shaped. Mega V. Mega V. What, you want vocals? You can't afford those. And now they finally got a headphone in an affordable price range, open back, because that's another problem they've had. They've had 880s. They've had all their... I've done like 3 sets of 880s, by the way, on this channel. This will be the 3rd set. I did a broken set that I think was 250 ohm. I did another set of 880s I think was 32 ohm, and they were just okay. And I'm like, yeah, they're those. I'm going to jizz wildly all over these 600 ohm versions, which I will link in the description. But just know, don't go ahead. Don't, until you've seen the video, which will probably be next week, because I like to spread these out. Don't buy these because they need, like, they don't sound good on a 789. They don't sound good on a 6 watt per channel 789. They distort. Ignore those for now. Worry about these. These are cheaper and the exact same build and fucking spectacular. If you get these for gaming, you're wasting them on. I mean, they're going to be great, but you're wasting their talents. These are talented German-made headphones. And I don't know how else to put that across. I hope that oh, Glitch Mob is playing. Hold on. These sound like one of the better IMs I've listened to. How's that? How's that for a comparison? You know, when you put an IM in and it's a good one, this is probably not going to apply to everybody, but when you put it in and all of a sudden you hear, it doesn't sound like you're listening to anything focused. It's just everywhere. That's what these are fucking feeding me right now. And I just want to keep turning them up. My God, that imaging is just slapping across the back of my head. They did it right. They got the tuning right. Somebody figured out how to fucking tune headphones at Beyerdynamic, and this could you imagine if these had a detachable cable? Like, is there even a box? I don't even know if there's a box. I don't remember. They might have come in a plain box when I unboxed them. Because there's nothing to remember, these are just a replacement for the entire kit. Where you buy the microphone and these just happen to come with the microphone. It's dumb. I love these headphones. Personally, me, if I had to get rid of a set, the 880 600 ohms or the TYGRs, it'd probably be the TYGRs. But I love them. But these, when you get them wired directly to Chernobyl's reactor about 4 milliseconds before it ends, are giant killers. But I will take a giant killer sidekick. Oh. I picked an appropriate TYGR wallpaper. Wow, that's a lot. I just did a lot. That's so much. These are magical headphones. These are fucking, it's a miracle. These are a miracle. These should cost $500. They sound, maybe that's why, oh my God, I figured it out. They build them, someone in Germany puts them on, says they're having a little bit too much fun. These must be gaming headphones, and they start marketing for them. They just push them to the gaming pile. These are too much fun. You must find the most German headphone. Keep looking. That's it. That's it. They built them. They tuned them. They were like, how is this? And they're like, oh, it's way too much enjoyment. It has to be just for gaming, I guess. Fuck. Links to these. Links to these very, very... This is the most basic headphone, and by the way, it's a 1/4-inch adapter with a 3.5 millimeter in case you're concerned. So so that you can plug into the microphone. I'll link to the combo on Amazon as well in case you just really need a voiceover mic / gaming mics and these headphones. Which, by the way, I love how they pick up all the grease in my hands, probably from my face. You can't ask for a more basic looking headphone than this. Look at it. This is basic headphone. It shouldn't be as exceptional as it is, but it is that exceptional. So I'll link to it. I'll link to every variety of it. I'll link to that. I'll link to the 660s. I'll link to the fucking Emotiva because that's the only thing that powers that. In case you decide to find out what Giant Killer sounds like before I even get the review done. And I'm going to take another 2 or 3 days before I even film it because that requires special care of my soul. Yeah, link to that wallpaper, by the way. It's a tiger. She's definitely, well, she doesn't have stripes, but whatever. She's got ears. So you want to download that. That's in the description. All wallpapers and all these videos are all available on my Patreon and Subscribestar for $5, a measly $5 a month. Oh my God, you could support 4 children in Africa or see all my reviews early, ask me any questions you want on platform, and participate in the yard sale. Now, I purchased these with $180 plus fucking shipping. Fuck! So if I sell them, I'll probably be at a loss. It's always a loss, unless you want me to sign them, and then they might be worth more. But from the 1st to the 10th of every month, if you live in the continental United States, I will ship to you for free for whatever your bid is. $112.19. Boom. If it's international, I'll charge you half the shipping because shipping shit out into the world now is very expensive. So there might be $90 in shipping, and I will cover $45 of that. Then again, I might just not put these in the yard sale. Like, they're brand new. They're brand spanking new, and I love them because they exist. I was getting real sad because it was like, nothing's going to show up that's going to really fucking capture me. Boom. So yeah, if you want to do that, $5 a month on Patreon Subscribestar, or sponsor the kids in Africa and give me $2 a month, that's fine. Or spend $10 a month, join the private Telegram chat, and then also sponsor kids in Africa because you got the money. Don't let those little kids die. You're a terrible person. I'm making you feel bad. Look at the anime wallpaper. There might be, it's very see-through. That's it. There's a sound demo for these in the description. I'm sure it does not do it justice. There's a sound demo for this when I get that. And I'm sure that doesn't do that justice. So maybe it does. Anyway, download the wallpaper, all the wallpapers, and download everything else. Don't forget to check out Hi-Fi Guides, which currently does not have the tigers. Every time I finish one of these, I have to remember to go and add things. I have to add atoms tonight, and I have to go to headphones, and I'm going to set this for, wow, $200? $100 to $200. Amp, no, 32 ohm. Type, open back. There's literally only 2 headphones currently. Over 100 and under 200 that I recommend in the whole fucking site. HD7 579s and Fidelio X2HRs. And you know what? Fuck. It might be these. I think it's these. I think these beat the X2s. Fuck. Thanks, Hi-Fi Guides, you fuck. All right, don't forget to check out this. This is also the forum attached to Hi-Fi Guides. Shit! I didn't even make that comparison in my head. I've got so many headphones. And that is a detachable wire, though, so I mean, fuck it. Fuck it.